going to play New Zealand now. This has not really been... India can't be going to New Zealand going, all right, man, we're kings. Because the test series may have been definitively Indian. The one-day series has not been convincingly and definitively India.
See, the conditions are also completely different in New Zealand.
Yeah.
You'll see the grounds are on the small side. The wickets also are going to play differently. So that's something Indian team will have to quickly adjust because there is hardly any time in between the series. The first match is on 23rd of this month.
So, we will show you the schedule.
Yeah,
here it is.
So that's, I think, about 5-6 days in between. So that's something which they'll have to adjust quickly. The good news is the match is in Napier, which is one of the flattest wicket in New Zealand. So that shouldn't be a hard task to adjust to the conditions.
Yeah. Where is the second and third match? Does anyone want to hazard a guess on the pronunciation? Try karo, sir.
Mount, I can read. And GK, come on, quickly. Step up.
Manganui? Manganui.
Manganui.
Manganui. खुद कमाऊंगा किसी से मांगू नहीं
Manganui.
मांगू नहीं
Manganui.
खुद पता लगा लो हमसे मांगू नहीं
देखो मैंने ट्राई भी नहीं किया
I like how you
अपना हाथ इंग्लिश में तंग है बाहर की बॉल कम छेड़ा करो
बिल्कुल नहीं छेड़ी मैंने कोशिश करी like Bhuvi to Finch कि turn the ball is but he still left it and it didn't hit the wicket so everything is fine. So just look at it. So in the India, we'll have a look at the India squad as well because as you know, Shubman Gill was drafted. He was sent with Vijay Shankar on the flight, but Vijay Shankar got off at Melbourne or Sydney. And of course, Shubman Gill is going to New Zealand. He's going to be part of the squad over there. Don't know whether he'll get a game or not, but there you go. Shubman Gill is there. The rest of the team pretty much looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
The rest of the squad looks the same as you had on show today. I mean, if we can get a chance to see Shubman Gill, but you know, maybe win the series 3-0 and then play him in the fourth game.
Well, I think for the first couple of games at least,
they're going to go with this.
They're going to go with similar kind of combination. That's
I don't think the top six is changing. You never know with the Indian team.
Yeah, that's why I said couple of games.
Exactly. But
after a couple of games, things may
That's my
change.
call. Your call. Are the top six changing? The bowlers, they may change. You think there may be some change in the bowlers, but let's talk about the batters first.
Yeah, the only there's a opportunity of third seamer. I think Bhuvneshwar should play more and more matches. You know, that's something which is very important. He's getting better as he's bowling more. So he need some game time. Maybe Mohammad Shami, because he has played all the test matches, he has played all the 3 one-days here, might be rested for one-off game here and there. But apart from that, I think the skeleton of the team combination is going to be pretty much the same.
Yeah.
You know, they'll probably go in with 2 spinners. They like to have 3 seam bowling options, whether it's a third seamer as all-rounder or the pure bowler. That's something which will be up for debate. But Kedar Jadhav for sure should be part of the playing 11. He's had a good outing as well here, so that changes the balance as well, provides that 6 bowling options. So that's something
below the sea level bowling, as Sunny Bhai likes
has
to call
worked. Has worked.
Yeah, it works, but it's always worked. It's almost been the golden arm, like, you know, used to go to it, and you would always have Dhoni calling from behind to Kedar, sort of almost like they were running a parallel operation. And it would just work, like from the Champions Trophy, like you'd see it working.
Yeah, it would work. New Zealand could be a little different. I feel that 2 spinners you might get tested there. A couple of grounds are really small, you know, and both are leg spinner and Chell. Not talking about Ravindra here. They like to toss it up. If you see when somebody gets after them, it's not like 4-5 singles. I make the distinction between the kind of bowling. The grounds are smaller, so you could get hit for a couple of sixes because New Zealand is a better side. Yeah. It is a better side than Australia for sure at the moment. So it could get a little tough there. And the way I look at it, I think this is your best opportunity to get practice for England, because nothing comes close to England wickets that New Zealand wickets. Australia is nothing like England.
Yeah.
It'll be totally a different sort of play that you will play. So if you can actually play your best 11 there, and then you can come back, you've got 5 more games in India and try whatever else you want. I think if you get your best, Bumrah is not there, I understand, but play everybody else in, get used to what is going to happen in England. The game that we've played in the last 3 matches, the pattern won't be this, like what you saw a pattern here. It'll be a different pattern in New Zealand, smaller grounds. So I have a feeling that you might get, it'll be tough to play both the spinners together.
All right, well, let's have a look at the New Zealand squad as well, because this is a harder opposition than Australia, fair to say, than current Australia.
Absolutely, I think better balanced team, better in terms of confidence as well. You have good balance. Martin Guptill is a solid player, and Captain Kane Williamson.
Yeah.
You know that there are 4 batsmen in the world who always have been competing amongst each other.
Smith, Williamson, Root, Kohli.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Yeah. So they have one of them. So it's going to be a tougher series than the series which we just finished.
Guptill, home conditions, always dangerous. Colin Munro, such an exciting batsman.
So look at that lineup. People who can take the game away. Ken Williamson, agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Martin Guptill, agree? Ross Taylor? Tom
Experience.
Latham?
Yeah.
Colin de Grandhomme?
Grandhomme, that's right.
Yeah.
Colin Munro? These are players who can take the game away on their own. So
With the bat, and those are all their bats, and the rest are bowlers.
And now come to the bowlers. You got Trent Bolt there. Mitchell Starc, who's just come back into the side, who bowls left arm spin,
Yeah.
and he's come back. So he's going to play that middle role. Most Indian batsmen don't like left arm spinners. Let me tell you, the middle order that you have don't enjoy left arm spinners, except probably Kedar Jadhav is one who enjoys him.
Ish Sodhi did well against Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
In a couple of games.
So
You've got Tim
actually
Southee, of course,
they have good
It's a
balance of
good
spin
team.
and fast bowlers as well.
Yeah.
Loki Ferguson is
good team.
one of the quickest bowlers around. Trent Bolt, we know how much damage he can do. Tim Southee and Trent Bolt, that's something has always worked in tandem for New Zealand. They got a great test record and one-day record as well. So when you look at the balance of the side, I think this is going to be the series to watch out for.
They'll be woken up. We've had a nice summer in Australia.
Yeah.
But this will be tough. And I have no doubts that India is a better side. They will wake up and probably deliver, because you've not had your openers do well. You've not had a lot of players exceptionally do well. Unless they do that, then you will struggle.